What's up, guys? Lord Nasach here, aka Nasach the Conqueror. Right. So, um, yesterday I kind of took part in a little experiment. One of my friends was really more experienced than I am. Right. He kind of has this audio on his YouTube. It's kind of like an exercise that you listen to. You're kind of supposed to fall asleep to it and report back to like what you saw or whatever, right? Um, Now, this one in particular was kind of inspired by the Necronomicon. It was about Chtulu. You're supposed to imagine going into the ocean and watching, and seeing like a big disc, an obelisk, and seeing all kinds of crazy sigils on it. So I did that, and at some point I drifted off to sleep. Um, and then I had a weird, weird dream. I was some kind of soldier somewhere. I took a shower, and then I went on a mission with my people. So, in the dream, I dreamt that we were supposed to walk this long, narrow pathway. It was more really like beams, no wider than maybe 4 inches, five maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say five. And I saw that. I'm all like, what the fuck? And one of the things that stuck out was the threat of what do you call it? Let's call it expiration. We don't want to get censored, right? The threat of basically because then the pathway was so narrow, and that's the only thing that I saw in front of me, just a fucking pathway. And I could see that my people were already in front of me, like already like far. I'm like, what the? I'm like, I can't do this. I'm a 220-pound man. I do not have the grace of a ballerina to be walking this shit. So instead of walking it, because really in the dream you only had two choices. It's kind of like you can either fall off deliberately or somehow try to make it across. I did the third option. I kind of climbed down, and I kind of decided to shimmy my way throughout the pathway no matter how long it took. I went sideways, and what I found was some of the path was very rotted, some of the wood was very rotted, and I had to be very careful so I didn't fall down to my demise. So that was that really. uh, I caught up to some guy who was kind of slowed me down a little bit, so I guess I passed that with flying colors. And then I woke up. Now, when I woke up, I looked towards my right, and there was a misty apparition, a foggy apparition, and I could see the face. The face did not really look like human. There was probably like angles where there shouldn't, like in a normal human being, there was kind of like it just a facial structure just didn't look human. The eyes were probably like more like one color, like white or gray. And I asked them if it was the one entity I was trying to conjure up. I'm like, Vasago, is that you? And the thing just came towards me and it just disappeared, and that's it. And in my experience, for some reason, these entities like to look at you while you sleep. But anyways, that was pretty damn interesting. So if I decide to experiment with this again today, I'll put up more of my findings. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen to TikTok, guys. So if you guys want to keep on seeing my videos, I'm gonna put down the name that you guys should search for on YouTube. Follow me over there. Nasaj the Conqueror. All right. So we should stay in touch. Whatever happens, I don't know what's gonna happen to TikTok. All right, guys. This is Lord Nasaj, aka Nasaj the Conqueror. Thanks for checking out my videos. Oh, I wanted to add, um, when I reported my findings to my friend, he said that Chtulu is really one of the oldest, greatest warriors, and that he had armies that assisted in wiping out other creatures on the earth millions of years ago. I mean, he's more in touch with the lore of the Necronomicon than I am. So, in a way, maybe I was being tested. In the dream, it was very interesting that my dream was of a militant uh, nature. All right, I just wanted to add that really quick.